Good evening, all. Welcome to the Odditorium. We're going to be starting off the Odditorium, and we're heading off with Season 2 of the Odditorium. Now, things are going to be a little bit different, and we're going to try some new things here. And so this podcast will just be evolving as we go along, and we're going to see where it goes to. But I have my ideas, and it's going to be very do-it-yourself here. Very, very much do-it-yourself. But I am aiming to upgrade as we go along. So, yeah, there'll be different upgrades going on, and there'll be different things going on here. So this is probably going to be something that'll be coming more, there'll be more of. And so the idea is, yes, I am still going to be planning on having guests this year, and we'll see who we get to come on this year. We'll see, just see whoever I can get to come on, and we'll have a talk, and it'll be fun. And then there'll be other things that this podcast will be used for. So I have some ideas, and we're going to see how these ideas go. And all I know is I'm very excited for this. And this year, definitely, with the Odditorium, we're going to kick off this year. And it's going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger here. So, all right. Well, what we're here to do, and hold on a second, because I want to get this going. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, so, all right. Well, that's going. If this is going to be going, hold on a sec. I just want to make sure. Okay. All right, give me a moment, guys. Give me a moment. I want to make sure this is going good. Yeah, I think we're going. Let me make sure. Yes. Okay. Awesome. So chat should be working. All right. So I came on here tonight to premiere the debut episode of Odditorium 2. And this is the second iteration of Odditorium. And so basically what happened is last year I was going to be ending on a end of year wrap up episode. Was the goal to do that before the end of 2025, but things got sidetracked, and well, life happened, and so that didn't come to be. But I figured, it'd still be a good time to do the wrap up, and why not start off season 2 of the Odditorium with a wrap up for 2025. Now, this wrap up is going to be, it's going to be really, it's not going to be what you're used to. It's going to be different, and you'll have to excuse me. You'll have to excuse me while I indulge myself here, because this particular wrap up, I was thinking about doing it, and well, I got the encouragement to do it, so I was like, okay, well, I'll do it. And so I came up with a list. This is going to be a top 10 list for this wrap up. Now, this list was very hard for me to make because there's so much I wanted to include on this list, but that's okay. I was able to make it work and got it to top 10. And there will be honorable mentions with it. I mean, I figured, why not do honorable mentions with this list too? I mean, it had to be done. There's just no way I could do this list without doing it the way it had to be done and with honorable mentions to it. So, all right. So this wrap up, this top 10 list, it has to do with something I became really passionate about last year. It was something that I was always into, but I don't know, last year it just became even more, and it became an obsession, and I fell into a rabbit hole, and I have not gotten out of that rabbit hole since, and not that I would want to go in that get out of that rabbit hole. So, all right. Well, so last year I became extremely passionate, extremely obsessed, extremely like balls to the walls, very excited about dubstep and Riddim. I mean, EDM as a whole has always been, something I liked, but last year dubstep and Riddim had really took off for me. And it became something I really enjoyed, I became passionate about, and I just became obsessed with it. And I listened to as much, and I found as many artists as I could find on different platforms, Spotify, SoundCloud, and then TikTok of all things was suggesting things to me like, oh, okay, yeah, this is pretty cool. So there's a lot that I found from TikTok, a lot from SoundCloud, and a lot from Spotify. So there's a lot out there and a lot of good shit that got released last year. And like I said, this list was very hard to make, but I was able to do it. So we're going to get to this list. And, well, all right. So we're going to go from 10 to 1. Now, by all means, just because you're in this position does not, don't think it's meaning anything about it. Just a number I had to put on the list. And like I said, this list was very difficult for me to make, but I made it. And what I really went towards is you'll get the idea here that this is not going to be your average list. It's not going to be all of what you would expect. It'll be most of what you would expect, but not all of it. All right, so here we go for our debut episode of Odditorium Season 2. We're doing our end-of-year wrap-up for 2025, and we're doing the top 10 best dubstep Riddim tracks that I could find. And we're just going to get this started here. So here's number 10. And so what we're going to do here is we'll listen to it for a minute or so, and then I'll tell you the name and the artist. Maybe even at some point I'll include a track. I'll include a list in the comments or somewhere so you guys can find the tracks and know where to get them if you would be ever interested in adding them to your list. So we're going to listen to a minute or two of the track, and then afterwards I'll give you the name of the track and the artist's name. Okay, so all right, I think I stalled enough here. I think build enough anticipation. So all right, so here we are with number 10, and everybody should be hearing this. It's okay. Yeah, just give it a minute. Give it a minute. It's weird, I know. Okay, so number 10 was called Mushroom Kingdom. Obviously, if you couldn't tell from all the Mario sounds and everything, that was based on Mario. It's Mushroom Kingdom, and the artist name was Mushroom Cloud. Yeah, Mushroom Cloud definitely has a lot of good tracks that you should check out, and this one I just felt was appropriate because it's goofy and it's also it definitely goes hard, but it's also very goofy. But that's what I chose for number 10. So, and once again, that track was called Mushroom Kingdom. Artist is Mushroom Cloud. Okay, so we're going to jump to number 9 now. Okay, and all right, so here is number 9. All right, awesome. All right, so, all right, that was number 9. Number 9 is called Groovinininin. That's by Tynan. So yeah, that one, starts off soft and then it just goes off the rails. So I felt that one, was appropriate for number 9. Yeah. So that was definitely a banger. Absolutely. So yeah, number 9, once again, was Groovinininin, and that's by Tynan. All right. So now we're on number 8. Okay. So number 8. I had something in mind for number 8. There's a different version of this song that I had in mind for number 8. But then a whole better version came out of it that I felt spiced it up a bit, and I felt was like, you know, I was going to put this on this list anyway. And if I'm going to put this on this list, then why not, take it one step beyond of what it was. And I felt this was appropriate for number 8. So you'll have to indulge me on this one, guys. You'll have to indulge me on this one. I could not. In my good faith, I could not do this. And I had to do this. And it's my list. So, all right. So this is number 8. And again, you'll recognize it. It's going to be a track you'll recognize, but it's not going to be the version that you know. But it's going to be, it's definitely going to be spicy. It's going to be, yeah. All right. So anyway, let me get to number 8. And here we go. I had to.
Yes, off the couch, bitch. We ain't fucking around, nah. This ain't the time to sit around. 140 BPM cardio, bitch. You know what time it is. It is high knees time. Let's fucking go.
I'm sorry, not sorry.
In the tavern, I'm wild to the rain. What I'm doing, high knees, tell us flying back game. Got that nature plus a read. Got a better base, so I got that doctor stone me. Boom, if you know what I mean. Motherfuckers talking shit, but that really mean no shit. Brain running, sound falling, then they boom with a bit. Hit the real, see the lights hit, bang it till you sit. You be missing out, bitch. High knees time.
Okay. Sorry, I had to do that. So that one, the artist's name is Ivory. And the track is High Knees. But this was also a vocal mix from an artist that I know that I'm really good friends with. We're kind of like brothers in this whole dubstep rhythm. So that was, I was going to put Ivory High Knees on this list anyway, but I felt I had to do the Sam Astaroth version of that. He did a vocal mix of that track. You can find it on SoundCloud. So I felt it was just appropriate to do. And it was like, I already loved that track. And then he came and put vocals on it. And I thought, oh, this even makes it even better. So yeah, I was like, there's no way I could not put this on the list somewhere. And that's number 8 for you. So once again, the artist was Ivory. The track is High Knees, but you want to look for Sam Astaroth, the vocal mix. All right, so we're going to move right along here. And so we got number 7. And all right, so we're going to get started. And here's number 7.
Oh dear. Another dogged contender. Welcome, unkindled one, purloiner of cinders. Mind you, the fire-linking curse, the legacy of yours, let it all fade into nothing. Ill-starred are they who keep the throne. You've done quite enough. The royal sword of Loco. Dear brother.
All right, so that one, the artist is Kompany and Samplifire. Both are great. And putting them both on a track is like asking for trouble. This track is called Fire Linking Curse. Yeah, definitely like the whole vibe to it. Cult, definitely a cult theme to it. Very, very occult. The beat, just everything about it, and it was just... So yeah, that one I felt was a worthy contender. So that was number 7. Once again, that was Kompany and Samplifire, and the track name is called Fire Linking Curse. All right, so we're moving on to number 6. And all right, this is where we're going to be we're going to be turning a corner here. And well, all right, here we go. This is going to be number 6.
Warning. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Attention all personnel. This is an urgent message. The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Immediate evacuation is imperative. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly fashion. Self-destruct sequence.
can you hear?
Earlier today, a devastating blast rocked one of the laboratories of the well-known tech giant Megacorp.
All right, so that one is called Doom Sequence, and the artist's name is Cromatik. Yeah, that track absolutely will slam you to the ground. Yeah, that track was no joke. That was almost filthy. Well, can't say, but yeah, that track absolutely a banger. That's some good shit. So that was number 6. And once again, so the artist name is Cromatik, and the track name is Doom Sequence. A lot of doom in that sequence. There was a lot of doom in that sequence. All right, so now we're heading to number 5 here. And these ones will be more recognizable. All right, so we're going to go with number 5 here. And here we go. Okay, so that one, the artist is Infekt, along with Mad Dubz. Both came together and created this beast that's called Drop It. And it absolutely will drop it. It'll drop the atomic bomb on you, and you'll just have like, yeah, as you can see, like it'll hit you hard. There's no way around it. You're not gonna be safe with this song. There's just, this song will fuck you up. It will beat you to the ground. So yeah, that was just definitely had to put that on there as number 5. So once again, the artist was Infekt and Mad Dubz, and the track name is called Drop It. All right, so now we're going to number 4. And all right, so number 4 is really going to get the engines revving. So here we go.
Once you get on that chopper, man, it's like the world just
You're not thinking about bills or jobs or nothing like that. It's just the road, the wind, and the engine rumbling under you. Feel free. For those miles, nothing else matters. Chopper Dubz.
All right, so that one, the artist's name is Holy, or HOL with a exclamation point. I think most people call him Holy, or Hole. But either way, and the song name was Chopper Dub. I thought that was really interesting on how he got the motorcycle sounds in there. Yeah, you can tell, like you can hear it. But yeah, it was definitely more like, so it was based on choppers, motorcycles. So he just made that into a song, and it's definitely a banger. Yeah, that one was really good. So I was number 4. The artist is once again Holy, HOL with an exclamation point. The song is Chopper Dub. All right, so we got number 3 here, and we're really getting down to the wire. We're really going to get down to the wire here, and we're all right. So here we go with number 3. Okay, so that one. Okay, sorry, that was hard to stop on that one. Okay, so that track was called Rewind. The artist is Ray Volpe and Sullivan King. They came on that track and they just slammed it together for Rewind. And that's just hard not to get into that mode of like you just want to like, argh. It just gets you into that place. Absolute banger, and yeah, definitely will appeal to metalheads and everybody. Just the way that song went, and it'll just get you really hyped up, and headbanging and just everything. So that was number 3. The track was Rewind, and the artist was Ray Volpe and Sullivan King. All right, and so, all right, well, we kind of got almost, well, you'll see where this one goes. All right, so we got number 2. Number 2. All right, and here is number 2.
Burning through my veins, lighting up my soul. Every breath I take, I feel it grab my hold. Burning through my veins, lighting up my soul. Every breath I take, I'm all adrenaline.
Okay, so that one is called Adrenaline, and this had Excision and Sullivan King. He came on with Excision. They team up a lot for a lot of good tracks, and this one was definitely good. It's that, rail breaker, throwing elbows kind of energy with this song. Also, this has From the Ashes to the New. They were featured on it. So once again, we're getting the metal crossover with this one, and yeah, it definitely pumps you up full of adrenaline. It does what it says on the tin. It's just adrenaline. So that was number 2. The artists were Excision and Sullivan King, and the track was named Adrenaline. They have this whole EP that they put out along with this track that just as an aside, just need to check out. All right, so here we are with number 1. Now, this one, there's a lot of tracks that I wanted to, but this one came out and it ended up beating out all the other tracks that I thought was good, and all of them were, the tracks that I had in mind were definitely very good contenders for this number 1, but ultimately it came down to this one. So here we are. Here's number 1. Yeah, we're a little weird right now. It's okay. Let it cook, let it cook, let it cook.
should fuck you up. Oh shit, dude.
All right, so that was Subtronics. He was number one. He had so many good tracks I wanted to put on this list, but this ultimately ended up being the one to beat out the rest. And the track was called "Fuck Up." Okay, and yeah, this track will fuck you up. It's definitely it does not mess around. This is also part of the album that he just recently came out with. There's a part one and a part two, but you would be best just combining them into one album. And yeah, that does exist where they're just both on one album and just get the whole experience all in one. But this track is a part of that album. It's called the Fibonacci. And yeah, go check it out. And this track, yeah. So number one, the artist was Subtronics, and the track is called "Fuck Up." All right, so there's my top 10 list, and it was definitely hard to put this list together the way that I put it together, but ultimately these are the songs that I thought were best to include on this list for top 10. And as you see, there was underground and there's also the main ones. A little bit of a different list than what most people would put out, I think. Very variety list of dubstep and rhythm. And I felt those 10 tracks really spoke to the whole of 2025 when it came to dubstep and rhythm. I felt those tracks spoke the most of what I came to love about it. Because it's not just, it's a lot based in metal. You can see the metal crossover, and yeah, so there's that appeal. It's just as hard and fierce as metal could be. And also it's gonna make you feel something. It's gonna let you get your emotions out. And I don't know. I'll just say, like, absolutely, last year, became special, and it's still going to be special. And yeah, like I said, I'll probably later on down the line, I will put a list of the tracks in the comments so people can see where the tracks were and where to find them. That's definitely going to be something that could be happening after this airs. So just keep an eye out for that. I'll be having that. All right. So there's going to be honorable mentions that I had to do here. And because, I could have done a top 15 list, but I was like, I'll keep it at top 10, and then I'll have the honorable mentions. Now, the honorable mentions that I found happened to be 5. But these are just honorable mentions. I could have put them on a list, but I figured, nope, I'll keep it at 10, and then we'll have honorable mentions with 5 of them. That's way it's going to work out. And these honorable mentions are in no, there's just no order to them. So, all right. And we're going to do the same thing with honorable mentions is we'll play the tracks and then we'll get the names of them after. And once again, these will be about a minute or so. Okay. So here's the honorable mentions, and this is honorable mention number 1. Okay. This is the weird section. Okay. As honorable mentions, we got weird. We're getting weird. So that one originally is by Sudden Death, and it's called Eidolon Hex, but this is the Mad Dubz version of it. And yeah, he just made it weird. And it's like, at the same time, it's like, it's a little bouncy, but it definitely, it goes hard. So that's just where we're starting with our honorable mentions. We're getting weird. And that one got weird. So once again, the original artist is Sudden Death. The track is called Eidolon Hex, but this is the Mad Dubz version. Okay, so that was the first honorable mention. And here, okay, we're going to just go with it here. And here we go. This is the second honorable mention.
It's 11:21. Do you know where your teenager is? He or she could be checking out a raid where kids come to the inner city and party all night long in an abandoned warehouse.
This ranges from like 10 to 12 hours sometimes.
Okay. Anywho, I was having way too much fun with that one. So that song is called Hooligans. And the artist is Ghenghar, just like the Pokemon, and Izzy Vadim. They came together on that track, and yeah, both I would say are great artists to check out. Ghenghar has some bangers on there. Go ahead and check out Baja Blaster from him. Izzy Vadim, yeah, they are definitely. They definitely don't fuck around with their style. They actually have like a pop lock and rocket flip that they did, and it's definitely very catchy. And then on this one, they brought another well-known song on, and so yeah, that was fun. But that was so that song was Hooligans, and that's by Ghenghar and Izzy Vadim. So how's the second honorable mention? All right, here's the third one. We're just going to keep rolling with this.
Hold up. What's going on? We were thinking that the game was crazy guy. This guy is dope. He's crazy, man. What do you do? He's crazy, man. You wanna see it? I'm the Loco one in this game. Check this out. I'm the Loco one in this game. Check this out.
All right, so that track was called Loco Mode because it's pretty local, Loco. And the artist's name is Monxx. And yeah, they have some really good tracks out there. They definitely go hard with it, and they go weird with it. And it's very wonky. But that's just, yeah. So yeah, definitely, I had to put them on as an honorable mention because they have some good stuff out there, and they're doing good stuff, and definitely worth checking out. So yeah, this song once again was called Loco Mode. There's a VIP of it too, I think, out there too. Both of them would work, but the original. And the artist's name is Monxx. Okay, so there's that. And here we are with our fourth honorable mention. I'm just gonna play it.
Super hot Sarge. I broke up with my ex-girl. Here's a number.
The number you dialed is not in service.
Psych! Gotcha, bitch! That's the wrong number! Gotcha, bitch! That's the wrong number!
So yeah, that one. Okay, so that was Wrong Number Dub, and it's by a artist named Sarge. I'll blame TikTok for this one because that's where that came from. TikTok. I was finding reels and stuff like that, and it had this song in there of all things, and it was kind of catchy. It's very goofy, but the whole but it's the whole psych. But yeah, that song's a lot of fun, and that came from TikTok. I blame TikTok for that one, but that's where I got hooked on that one from. So yeah, there you go with that one. It's goofy, but it's just it's so fun though. So once again, that was called Wrong Number Dub, and it's by Sarge. And so we got this last honorable mention, and again, I will blame TikTok for this one because this is where TikTok came in to play. Like, there's a good bit that I found from TikTok. That this, like Monxx was one of that pointed me that I originally came from TikTok. I found from TikTok. And there was Sarge and Izzy, Vadim. So I mean, that's one thing is definitely learn to find artists out there that you wouldn't really hear of, but obviously they somebody's hearing them because people have been playing these at live venues, so they're getting to the right people who hear them and be like, oh, this shit rolls. Very big artists who are recognizing these guys and they're using them and putting them in their tracks. So yeah, anywho, so all right, we got our last honorable mention, and so let's just jump into it.
As something brought the war to us 2 years ago.
Shout out to Snazzy Club.
Real Snazzy.
right, so that artist, his name is Warlord, and the track is called Mr. Snazzy Jogged Dub. And yeah, this song is just fun. There's just I don't know. It's just a lot of fun with that song, and it just gets weird. So yeah, that was another TikTok find, and had those in Reels, and I was like, oh, it was like, and again, it's weird, but it's good. And like I said, there's artists out there like Subtronics, who has picked up this track and put it in his song, and you can see videos of that out there of Subtronics putting a flip on this song. So yeah, so that once again, the artist is Warlord, and the track is Mr. Snazzy Jogged Up. And so there we have it. It's my end of 2025 wrap-up episode. And this is the way we're kicking off the Odditorium with that. I was very excited to put together that list and be able to present it and be able to have and just do it in this format, and hopefully everything worked well. We'll find out how well it works. So this is, yeah, I mean, it was really great to be able to talk about my passion, my newest passion, which is dubstep and rhythm. And really, I mean, still, I'm a musophile. I'm still going to like all forms of music, but right now, just dubstep and rhythm are going to be my obsessions. They're the ones I'm going to be most crazy about. And those are all great tracks that I felt like, okay, I have to do a list here and put this list together. And it was not easy to do that, to put that list together. But I did it. And I had to do a little trickery there. Yeah, hi, surprise. I put a little surprise in that list. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah, why not? So I did it. So where do we go from here? Well, where we're going to go from here, maybe. Yeah, maybe. So I would say there's a possibility you're going to see my face again very, very, very soon. And we'll be doing a little experiment here. And we're going to see how this goes here. But we're going to just take this from the ground up, and we're going to build it into whatever comes to play. But I have some ideas here. We're going to present these ideas. And just stay tuned, because that'll be happening very soon. Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed this as much as I did. And like I said, I'll have the list of those tracks somewhere in the comments soon. That way everybody can get to the tracks and be able to listen and download them. And yeah, this was fun. I was very excited to be able to do this. Since we're here, I also am very proud to announce this because, well, as you know, I have the Gruesome Gazette, and that's been my baby for over 6 years now. And a lot of work has gone into this. A lot of work. You guys don't realize what we're doing here. And you know, we're chucking out these reviews. You think we're just chucking them out, but a lot of our passion goes into these. We're working very diligently to, you know, we're actually watching these movies, and we're giving you our opinions on them. You know, you're going to get our direct opinion. We're not going to candy code, or we're not going to bullshit anything about that. You're going to get our honest opinions about them. And so we've been, for the last 6 years now, you know, we has just been here, and we have been just chucking out reviews left and right. And we're going to get back to that again. Yeah, last year we had to part out a bit. We all had different things going on, and so we had to handle that. So, I mean, yes, there was still activity happening on the Dubz Gazette, but it was not at the level that we usually are. Now, you're gonna start seeing us getting back to that. Where we're gonna be hitting you with constant content every freaking day, almost every freaking day of the week. At least 3 or 4 times a week, you're going to see content from us. And whether that content is going to be written or visual, it's going to be content. It's going to be a whole lot of it. So we're just going to be rubbing ourselves in your faces, and you're just not going to be able to do anything about it. Just sit there and take it. Because we're not going anywhere. We're coming back. We're coming back with a vengeance. So I just don't know what to tell you guys, except, yeah, we're not going anywhere, and we're getting bigger and better here. So yeah, we're not playing around anymore. This is getting serious, and yeah, so the news that I have to tell you is Groovinininin Gazette is getting bigger. There's no stopping that from happening. And because, well, we got selected as a reviewer for the people behind the In Search of Darkness series. They wanted us to do a review for their newest documentary coming out. The latest one that they're doing, it's going to cover 1995 to 1999. So we were chosen as one of the ones they wanted us to review that for them. And we did it. And they saw it, and they shared it. So we're already starting off 2026 with that. And that's just the beginning. We're gonna be climbing heights here, people. And there's nothing to stop that. And we're not limiting ourselves anymore. There's no limitations here. And we're just going to keep on going and keep on going and keep on going until we can't go anymore. But there's nowhere to go but up. And that's where we're going. We're climbing up higher. And that's just been the goal this whole time. It's just, we're going to reach for heights. And now there's nothing to stop us. there's nothing to hold us back. And so this year, you know, we're just going to keep getting more and more. And like I said, we're not messing around. We're not playing. We're here. We're back, and we're coming back with a vengeance. And sorry, not sorry, but there's nothing anybody can do to stop it. You know, I feel after 6 years, this is where we deserve to be. And still, we're going to be humble here. We're just doing it for the love of it. But at the same time, if we're going to be able to climb higher, then we're going to be able to climb higher that way. And again, we're not doing it for fortune or fame. We're doing it because we just want to make a difference. And that's where we're going to succeed. We were built for success. We've always have been. So, like, I encourage you to, you really want to be paying attention to the Grissom Gazette people. Go to our website, follow our Facebook, go to our YouTube, because we're going to have a lot for you. We're still going to produce a lot. And I'm still going to be here doing this podcast and doing it more and more and more and more, because I can. And it'll just keep building it. You'll keep getting better as it goes along. Like I said, I'll be making upgrades. And yeah, I feel this podcast is really going to make a difference. And I think this episode that I just did really is going to show on how that's going to be set apart. It's going to be a whole different ball game. And then wait until the next episode. I got plans. Anywho. All right. So, yeah. We got a lot happening. Got a lot of plans. And also, if you're wondering, I decided to still keep Thorn as my handle, even though, so it's not gonna be my real name anymore. But it's still gonna be my handle for when I do my podcast or whatever else I decide to do. I decided to keep Thorn for that. So I'll still be Thorn here. So yeah. This is it. Hope you all had fun. I had fun. And so we'll be back again, maybe very soon. You all have a good night. Be safe. Love and darkness, my friends. And you have a good evening. Bye for now.